searching for you. I'm still searching for you. From dirt to the sky, I'm still searching for you. 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 I'm still from dirt to the sky. I'm still searching for you.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Hey, how is everybody out there in YouTube land? Yeah, wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a channel to burn. All right. Hey, let's take a look at our panel. All of our happy people. We have Lord Thoth wearing his festive cap. We have Esh. We have Ironcaster. We have Fat Steven Seagal. We have Grim looking appropriately Krampus.
He looks horny.
He does look a little horny. And we have Arwen doing Harley.
It airs.
Christmas memo.
Yeah, we did a review on Birds of Prey today, and I didn't have time to on Harley, so here I am.
We tried to raid you after the FN event, so I hope you guys like that.
Yeah, we did. That was awesome. Thank you.
Why does Ironcaster have a T-shirt growing out of his head?
Oh, that's just me. I'm a Cancer.
No, you're not.
There we go.
It's not a tumor.
It's not the tumor. Oh, Merry Xmas. Got room for more? We always have room for you, Mac. Don't worry. Well, let me toss you the link, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where
It was a
Vlad's-
fun event, dude. Like seriously, they even had Dwayne Johnson show up in it.
Yeah.
What,
He is
seriously?
he is the foundation. They actually had his face on the skin. Yes.
Oh yeah.
And it was like watching Central Intelligence in Fortnite.
And he did the eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You must be
I'm glad
talking
y'all
about the
had
Fortnite
fun.
event.
They're upgrading to the Unreal 5 engine. That's why it's down.
That's this update.
Yep, because I've already done
Okay.
the background. That's why the voice chat, that's why everything's failing. If you actually watch the trailer, because I already have the leaked trailer from chapter 3, the particle effects are actually showing more splintering in one tree.
Right. Okay. Because I knew the Unreal 5 upgrade was coming. I didn't know it was for this next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Can all hardware handle it though?
Yes, with a hammer. A veiled hammer.
I mean, if
Yeah,
anything, they'll probably just get to a point where they'll just stop supporting older.
No, they
systems.
won't. No, they won't. That's money out of their pocket. They will not.
Well, I'm just saying, if Final Fantasy 14 had to do it at some point, I think it's just a matter of it may eventually get to that.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying.
Why am I on the bottom? You calling me fat?
Nah, it's just I wanted all the live people in the middle.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It suits my it suits my
he's,
sense of aesthetics. Okay.
he's segregating the Canadians again.
No, I'm not, because you
His
know,
thought
Thoth
is
is up there.
And I'm an honorary one, so
Okay,
sorry.
fine. There.
All this division. Oh, now I feel like I'm hurting it. Well, he's Santa. So
Now you're
he's
really
a small-
segregated because I stuffed you with the other Canadian.
That's cool. That's the way I want it. Now I gotta feel pretty good.
Okay.
Santa, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt
It's
me
fine.
on Xmas.
Solidarity in snow.
There you go. Aren't you guys in like different parts of Canada?
I'm
It's
in
still
Ottawa.
Canada.
Canada is pretty big. I'm in Ottawa,
Yeah.
so that's Ontario. I think you're in Ontario.
It's not like we all
aren't you?
Yeah, it's not like we all huddle around one Tim Hortons and a lake and a polar bear, and that's Canada.
One igloo
Yeah, yeah.
Igloo.
Pretty much.
Everyone pass around the Timbits.
Hey, look, see, here's Mac. So,
with the penguins
you
and
go.
polar
Oh,
bears.
that looks
Back to the
cool.
hand.
Hey, Matt.
What's going on? Hey
Uh-oh.
guys.
Grimm's got the reeds.
Nice.
I take my Krampusing seriously.
I see
Oh
that.
my.
How horny are you?
This horny.
I was gonna say pretty horny.
He's
but
twice
it's
as horny as
before.
anyone else.
Very, very, very horny.
I'm happy Makini is separated from me with Ironcaster, so Ironcaster's gonna feel the first poke.
What
Wait,
does that mean?
what?
What does that mean?
Right, we're
What?
talking about tops and bottoms today on Eric's
Yeah.
channel.
I guess I'm a top.
Horny.
And I have unintentionally managed to put both of the British people kind of close together too, so that works out.
British.
Ash and Grim.
Yeah, Ash and Grim.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
not British. I'm from the North Pole. Get it right.
North Pole.
Merry Xmas.
Or Gresh is our power couple.
Gretch.
Okay, guys, get started on the fan fiction.
I love it.
It was a cold and stormy
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
night,
Grim,
and
I'm
a
not
hand
ready yet.
cups
It's
my
only been 2
cancer.
days. I'm not ready yet.
Fresh fan fiction. I love
Hey,
that.
hey! I said we're singing Jingle Bells, not Cup My Balls. What is this?
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Ash starts getting some shipped in some fan fiction.
If it takes Twitter artists like 15 minutes to start putting out loot art of brand new characters, I don't see it taking very much longer for
Chestnuts roasting
Gresh
on an
to
open
happen.
grill.
Who's Chet? And why are his nuts roasting?
Chestnuts. Chest and nuts. Where are you getting Chet? Who have you been hanging out with in the valley?
I don't. I don't. Well, I do kind of live in a valley. Actually, it's a semi-arid basin. Thank you.
I think he woke up, he went outside to get the paper and got a drive-by sweatering, and that's why he only thinks about Chet.
Hail, Prismatrix. I don't have Jace here to greet you in Norwegian, unfortunately. I don't know where he is, but
Swedish greeting.
what? No, don't greet him in Sweden. He's not a Swede. He's a Norwegian.
I'm in for Jace.
We'll just
Somewhere,
say hey.
just not here. He's somewhere, just not here.
Universal.
He's off somewhere in Holland.
Yeah, thank you, Explorer. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Hey, Explorer! It's the famous Fat Steven. Yes.
That's famous Fat
honey.
Steven.
I'm so famous, Fortnite knows my name. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Big Daddy.
Wait.
Fort.
Prismatix, you're Swedish? I thought you were Norwegian.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I got it wrong.
He's like, fuck that. Like,
He's
come on,
like, fuck that. Okay, never mind. I got it right the first time. Yeah, I thought he was Norwegian.
he's like, shit. Shit.
I love Norwegians, man. Norwegians are great. And
Yeah.
oh, hey, we're gonna have a guest at some point pretty soon. He's kind of in traffic, stuck in traffic right now, but don't worry, he'll be on a little bit.
Gary?
Is it Tom?
That's Gary's not a guest. He's a regular.
Is it Tom?
He's the guest of sanity.
It's
It's
great to
Andre,
be
isn't it?
regular.
It is
Yeah,
great to be
501.
regular.
If you're listening, we could use some promotional traits.
Please.
No kidding. That or metformin, that'll definitely keep you regular.
Oh my
My
God.
foot, your ass, always regular.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Don't ever get diabetes. It sucks. In more ways than one. Anyway, let's talk about some awesome stuff that happened this week. So, I wish Animane were here. I invited him, but no response yet. Maybe he'll show up later. But I just binge watched the latest 8 episodes of JoJo.
Oh,
Yeah, Stone Ocean.
yes.
Yeah,
I've heard about it. Yeah.
It's very different from all the other JoJos because, for one thing, it all takes place inside of a multi-gender prison, and apparently a multi-age prison too, because they've got kids in some of the cells too. I think, I don't know. It's weird. For some reason, though, it's supposed to take place in Florida, and I'm kind of like, the United States prison system will not allow you to house male and female inmates and child
Right.
inmates all in the same facility. That's not legal.
Right.
It was a cost-cutting measure.
It must have been a super duper cost cutting measure. And I'm like, why in Florida anyway? And what's this, Fat Steven?
Oh, I just thought everyone would like to see this the Santa Red Band trailer. It's a lot higher now in dislikes, but look at that ratio.
Wow.
Suck it, Santa.
No, I don't want to see the trailer because, yeah.
No, it's just a picture.
surprised it's not higher.
That's an impressive.
It is high. This is from 2 days ago.
It is.
603,000 views, and look at that ratio. But we're all supremacists
Wow.
here, so who knows? Numbers are now supremacists too, I guess. Look at the
I'm-
all white.
I'm trying to be positive, and then he throws this stuff up here.
It is positive. He got positively ratioed because he's stuck.
See, look,
It's positively
Prismatic didn't
bad.
come here to see that. No.
Come on, you can't tell me you don't get a little bit of joy. He got ratioed because he's just a douchebag.
It
Oh,
supports
Made my holidays.
it supports my faith
Piece
in
of
humanity
shit.
that they're downvoting that to such extremes because that is just the worst thing I've ever seen, and I've
My-
seen some pretty bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, my favorite Christmas present so far
Agree.
this year is finding a Chrome extension that gives me back a dislike so I can actually see it.
It is almost an anagram of satanic.
It is, yeah.
it is. Yeah, actually, I thought that too. Is that what do you mean? Snorterpoop is nice flotation device. Are you talking about Arwen? Oh no, you're talking about Mackany's. Drawing, aren't you?
I thought it was talking
Mayor.
about my belly.
Hold on.
Why not both?
Yeah, why not both? There you go.
Thank you.
Come on, if you're gonna drown, you always reach for the buoyancy of citrus. That's what Mitch Hedberg taught us.
So why is Arwen like a pirate? Because she has an impressive chest.
I'm gonna reach for a lime.
Because you want to plunder a movie.
Mr. J went Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, this is about as batshit
Yeah,
crazy
it is
as
a Freddy Krueger
Survivor.
sweater. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
This is my Krueger one.
I'm like, I don't remember that part of the movie.
Freddy's the man, or in this
Yeah.
case, the woman.
Harley Avalon, I was going to call you there. I was like, okay.
Somebody named me
Frida
Harwin
Kruger.
Quinn.
Oh my gosh! Look, it's Geek Time. Geek Time. Why aren't you on the panel?
You big White Keith.
Ah,
GTTDV.
Yeah,
GCTV,
we
baby.
would totally get you back on the panel if you want, man.
Yeah, White Keith Incorporated.
Quiche, that's what we used to call him. Now I
Quiche.
remember.
I love that guy.
We call him Weath now. For White Keith. Weath. Weath TV.
Glinzer. Hey, we have Glinzer.
Glinzer.
Hey, Glinzer, what's going on, man? Santa Ink is more like Santa Stink. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did. I
Yeah,
just
that's
saw it.
true.
Yeah,
That
we
is
just posted
true.
that. Yeah, I did that.
awful.
I will say Arcane
Stinks.
was
It
good,
stank. It stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Stink,
No.
stunk.
Stank. Not stink, stank.
Geek Time will drop in. All right. Let me throw you a link, bro.
Oh, White Keith.
Actually, aren't you already in the? You're already in the chat, aren't you? You can pop right in, dude.
I was going to Google search and I actually started writing White Keith. What the fuck's wrong with me?
White Keith.
I'm gonna get a whole bunch of Keiths and I don't know.
Weath?
Well, since we're already talking about Santa Inc., yeah, I'm sure you've already seen the whole thing with the elves being a particular ethnicity / race. Yeah.
Oh, it's fictional.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one's got my blood up actually because I'm kind of like, first off, yeah, actually people were posting racist crap about that. But the other part of that too is I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to affect the TTRPG community because I'm like, if you're saying it here, that elf is gonna melt on over into that community too.
Oh, please,
And-
T-shirt, please. Don't.
What?
I don't want. I really don't want to get. This is gonna turn into a whole other conflating orcs with black people. And
Exactly.
I do
That's
not want that to happen
That's-
again.
and not, it's
all
probably
they
going to
do.
happen.
Yeah.
Although, you know, I think Grim would agree with me, though. That's like dwarves are actually closer to being Jewish than elves.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was gnomes traditionally that were.
Yeah, I don't know.
associated with the Jews.
No.
I thought they
Small
were
underwear.
always Jewish.
Because
What?
they always used to say the gnomes of Zurich in the Illuminati card game were meant to be Jews for some reason. And
Oh.
then there was all that fuss about the bankers in Harry Potter being a Jewish
Oh.
I
stereotype.
remember that. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
being
Oh,
guy-
I heard
yes.
about
Oh,
that,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Because
I don't,
they were.
oh, I
He
don't
doesn't
like
have
any
a-
of it myself.
I'll send you a link, Keith. Sorry.
Actually, I got him. Here we go. Pachook.
I keep writing White Keith. What the hell?
It's his name's not White Keith, dude.
I
Keith
know,
Time
but
Network.
I love him. I love him. I've been writing White Keith everywhere. I'm sorry.
Can't take you anywhere, Fat Steven.
Of course not. You don't have a forklift.
Point.
Why does that make you laugh, Grim? He's
I don't know, it
fat.
just does.
That's funny.
Maybe we can get you Baron Harkonnen's anti-gravity suit.
Oh, great. That's all I want. And then a gravitational force. I like my appetite.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, a Jay showed up. Hey!
Hello,
everybody. Sorry for being late.
It's all right. It's all right. Purple Valkyrie. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
Hey, Purple.
This Purple showing up in the chat makes me wish that I had like spots for about 5 or 6 more people. Stop it, Fat.
Well, I can dip out. Let Purple
No.
step in.
I will not ask anybody to dip out ever. Okay.
Okay.
That's what she said.
So don't. Actually, I would think she would say, "Well, you want to dip in."
Grim, you so sassy to that.
It's because he's horny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's
It is.
true.
Wait a minute. Hold that up, Grim. What is that? What is that? Is that your?
Natural state
Oh my
right now.
gosh! You have Mr. Hanky, the Christmas.
Hi, Kyle.
You also smell so nice and flowery.
I love that potpourri.
Oh my gosh, poor Mr. Hanky. He's probably like one of the best Christmas characters ever.
Until he gets wiped.
Well, Jace, you doing all right, man? I hadn't seen you in a while.
I've just been working, you know, stressing a little bit, working, and trying to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than
Hey,
that,
it's Keith.
Hey, Keith.
Howdy.
Long time.
Hey, Keith.
Long time no
Long
see,
time.
man.
How are you
Good to
all
see you again.
doing?
We're still here, man. We're still on the air somehow.
That's awesome.
Apparently
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, apparently we can't cuss anymore because we'll get taken down, but or demonetized.
Is that at all? That's
I'm
all
not- I'm not-
cussing?
I'm not monetized anyway, but I mean, hey, Snow Dub, hang on, Snow Dub's in here.
Do you
Interesting.
expect
Oh,
me
yeah,
to
he
not
has a-
swear?
Hey.
Here's a goatee.
Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
There we go.
What is with the beard now, White Keith? Talking to White Keith.
Yeah.
Just call him Keith.
I know, he likes White Keith.
We don't have any other Keiths on the panel. Just call him Keith.
Does White Keith bother you? Does it make you giggle?
Me?
Yes,
I don't care what you call me. You know that.
Okay, sugar.
He's joining the winning beard team. That's all it
That's
is.
what it. I'll never catch you.
Don't worry, I'm growing one too.
You guys
Don't
haven't
worry.
seen my beard yet.
That's true. We haven't.
Ironcaster.
Does that mean you're going to do a face reveal one of these days, Ash?
Well, just a beard reveal.
See, I'd be more worried if Arwen had a beard. Then I'd be worried.
I have no beard.
She might, but it's not on her face.
No beard. Sorry.
Okay.
Not yet.
No beard, not here.
Hey, Fizz.
I'm already liking
Nice
this
to see
channel
you.
more. It's looking better.
All right.
Tales of oldest time.
Okay. Yeah, Snortopoopus. If you guys are not aware,
Cuss.
yeah, if you're not aware, guys, Angry Joe, big YouTuber, been on YouTube for a long time, got demonetized by YouTube for excessive profanity on his videos.
Oh, okay. On one of his videos, right? The Battlefield one, right? I thought you were about to say his channel got demonetized. I'm like,
I don't think his entire channel got demonetized, but yeah, his videos are getting demonetized because of his excessive streaming or his excessive cursing. So yeah, apparently YouTube is cracking down on profanity. So we will have to, start using Battlestar Galactica language. So from now on, everybody say frack.
I'm gonna try my best. I can try my best, but I can't promise at all.
You just have to cut that on off at the pass. and
Yeah,
get rid of
Raging
Jace.
Golden Eagle got his channel terminated.
Yeah,
Out of
Raging
nowhere.
Golden Eagle got his channel terminated. I don't know why.
Okay. I was gonna say for profanity, but
No, it's for a
Good thing.
completely stupid reason.
overly sexually use of content, yet all he has is anime chicks.
Anime girls on his
Yeah.
thumbnails.
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I've
So
been
you mean you're
following- I've been-
It's
endangering
getting really sensitive.
you're
I've been
endangering my
following-
channel by drawing your anime girls on my stream?
and these are adult channels.
I'm just
Well,
teasing.
grown up channels.
Sometimes I just peeping hate YouTube.
I don't know, Keith. If you show too much cleavage, we might get demonetized. Calm down. You're the only kid here.
Keith doesn't show cleavage. He shows guns.
Yeah, we're still waiting for that shirtless show. I haven't forgotten.
You just won't let that go, will you, Steven?
Nah, I'm like Frozen. I don't let it go.
I don't know, man.
It's nice to hear you, though, man. You look happy. You look like family's going well, and work is driving you to the bone.
It's been a rough 3 months. Things got a little nutty with.
Got to rearrange a little bit again.
With
there we go.
With health, with a bunch of things. So.
Are you okay though? You happy?
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, I'm glad you're okay because you were out of touch for so long. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's finally good to see you again, man. I've been missing you.
Thanks. I just didn't have time to deal with a lot of external stuff, so
it happens. Yeah.
I miss the nudes.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It's a whole new year ahead of us.
I seriously wish that I did not have to work a regular job and I could just do YouTube because I would love to pour all of my energy into it. And I've told Grim this on more than one occasion. I love our Dungeons and Discussions hours more than anything else because it's so much fun to talk about TTRPGs. We can do it all day long. And if you've been keeping up with my channel, I actually had a couple of TTRPG unboxings this week.
That was awesome. I love those discussions you and Grim have. I try to make it, even though I'm working, I try to set my timer so that I can try to get a little time just to watch those discussions because they're awesome. You and Grim do a great job on that show. I love it.
Actually, it's like I said yesterday. Grim is really the star of that show. It's even though it's my channel and it's my name on it, but it's Grim is really the star. I just kind of show up, throw color commentary.
But the unboxing was kind of fun too. Even the pages that were challenging to have to show on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, Grim, but yeah, I got a Lamentations of the Flame Princess. I got all their new books, and yeah, trying to show off the Book of Antithesis. Yeah, I had to skip a lot of pages.
I've got a bunch of his books as well come through the post to review, so I'll be doing that.
Nice. He's been sending out a lot of review copies to people, it looks like, because somebody else posted up on Twitter that they got a bunch of books of his.
Yeah.
Why does Ash explore money? What's going on in the chat? Is there a shakedown in the chat?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's going on? Ash, fess up.
How many nudes were sent?
Ash tried to get money out of you earlier. Are you having some financial problems? Do we need to talk about this?
Are you inviting people over to the chat party?
Look what you did, Explorer. Thanks for that.
Yeah, the swear jar is going to get awful full if we have to do that.
That's impossible.
Ash, are you addicted to the chronic? Do you have a problem?
Are you Minecrafting too much at night?
No, what?
Are you
It's okay.
This giggling of his has just got me intrigued.
A lot of guys Minecraft more than once a day. It's okay. I understand. You get excited and you Minecraft.
It's perfectly
Minecraft
normal.
Too.
It's perfectly normal to stream in lace panties on Fridays.
What the?
Hey Ash,
there's a problem.
I have some crop tops on my merch store if you want some.
Ash almost lost it. He was like, "What the?"
Well, for some of us anyway. It's okay.
My apologies. Not lace. Edible.
Oh, thanks, Explorer. Well done.
Edible undies are messy though, dude. They really are.
Not really. It depends
And they really don't taste that
after.
good.
Well,
No, right. I was gonna buy that to Iron Caster. Right.
It's just no.
But strap fruit roll-ups on there? Those are edible undies? Fruit roll-ups?
No, edible. Well, shit. Sorry.
There's a loony in the swear jar right there.
Not even Dairy Queen can fix this conversation.
Arwen, you're gonna get me demonetized.
You have to be monetized first.
Oh, that's right. I have to be monetized first.
Yeah,
She's not even drinking. Imagine if she was drinking.
Why are they saying
Fizz has Minecrafted multiple times today.
Purple's saying I'm correct that it's lace panties.
Yes, it is.
I'm fine.
I think you need a crop top that says "I dig for cummies."
Oh.
Or get a
Actually,
get a
that
crop top.
conversation. Next topic.
Yeah, get a crop top that says
I
why
would,
the crop top is a crop top.
Yeah. Actually, I was playing 7 Days to Die earlier before I got on stream, so that's kind of like Minecraft. So, you know, sorta. I don't know what you would call it.
What the fuck?
What? What?
I
What?
just feel like saying it.
Oh, well, don't say it.
What the?
No. No.
No, you got. Never mind.
Didn't even say the F word.
Don't say the F word. Don't. I mean, at least wait.
Frack.
Frack. Say
I didn't
frack.
say the F word.
Frack. Fudge.
That's tough.
Barfig nougat.
Flu bar.
Flurg.
Farfig
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy. That doesn't start with an F.
It sounds like it.
Kind of does, yeah.
Folgers.
Philemon. Folgers, yeah, there you go. Folgers.
Ouchie.
Faderhead.
Oh, Faderhead, yeah. Oh,
What the
man.
fader?
Why'd you say that, dude? Now I'm all depressed again. Shit.
You should be depressed. It was in your stream intro.
Welcome to the Week of Depression.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, for those of you guys out there in the audience, yeah, I did. Okay, just to set up the situation for you guys, Faderhead is so busy right now that he actually has somebody else answering his emails in order to free up time for him. And I sent an email, and the guy said, "Yeah, tell me about your channel." So I said, "Yeah, this is our channel." He reviewed one channel. Or one episode and said, yeah, Faderhead doesn't have time to do this. So, yeah, that was a real, yeah, I felt like somebody had just kicked me directly in the testicles, right between the testicles, you know?
But teacher, that
Just
may
wait
be
until
true.
you get
That
bigger
may
than
be
him and
true.
they ask you to come on, and then you can do the same thing.
Yeah, that's probably true.
All that means
out,
is
and then
all
you
our
can have
fans
the
need to
interview?
boost the channel and get loads of other people to subscribe, so that we're big enough to
Yeah,
get
just don't
people's attention.
give up yet.
That's what we have to do. I'm not giving up so much. I mean, I understand he's busy, you know, and maybe it's the time of year and stuff. Maybe things will be better after his new CD drops. I haven't given up on the guy. I still love his music. Still using him for our intro, and you know, I still love you, Sammy. Okay, just all we want to do is praise you and tell you how much we love you, and preferably with you in the studio. You know, to.
Do you want me to
Just,
reach out to him and then we just do all the interview?
Well, he's gonna say the same thing to you.
You don't know. I'm Steven Seagal. If I can get a Hawkeye actor on, I can do anything.
Steven, get Patricia Tallman to talk to him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, that's
huh?
right. Hi, would you like to see 64-year-old titties? Patricia?
Actually, I briefly considered asking Memnock to intervene, but I was like, no, let's not do that. They don't really walk in the same circles, so.
But they can do a crossover of music. You never know.
Actually, I would love to get Memnock on here, but because he's great.
Tell you what, I'll put Faderhead on the naughty list until he says yes.
Oh, you got spanking sticks. All right, just hanky
Yeah.
it out.
And Memnock, you know, they are soon gonna release, you know, new albums and stuff like that.
Oh, hey, then we totally should get Memnock on here because we could promote his stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know, if the artist who we want isn't gonna talk to us, we'll talk to the artists who want us to promote their stuff.
Yeah, me and Memnock, we had a fun talk that if I ever get to expand my company, you know, and have a music label, they would jump over to me instead. Yeah.
Glinzer, Memnock is actually a black metal musician who is old school Norwegian black metal musician. He's actually been around for the whole scene. I mean, he's friends with Shodolv and some of these other guys from the black metal scene. You know, Hellhammer, all those guys. Really cool dude. Jace introduced me to him, and I'm very grateful. He's a sweet, wonderful man.
Thank you.
What? I wasn't talking about you, Fat.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got quiet.
Yeah,
Is someone on a treadmill?
No.
I hear that.
What, you think I would actually exercise? Guys, it wasn't supposed to be that funny. Why is everyone laughing?
Maybe you're doing the Homer Simpson thing, where you've got your chair on the treadmill and you just. dropping your nutshells onto it.
There we go. I sent Memnako a message.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Damn, Jace, thank you.
Well, he's a really close friend of mine, so of course I will do that.
I love that dude. He's great.
He even has some merch of the store. Yeah,
Oh,
has
wow.
a hoodie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He was wearing it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got it and he wears it and he loves it.
I need to get some merch from you too. I need to do
I have
that
crop
for.
tops. Like if you're interested in crop tops, I have a bunch of crop tops.
Are they Swedish crop tops?
Wait, blow me up
Look at
real
that
quick.
cup. Look at that Halloween cup that I made. I love it.
That's one thing I need to do for Christmas is buy something from everybody's merch catalog.
Oh, thank you.
I was thinking to try to get a crop top to Ironcaster. It would have been perfect for his channel.
Now you gotta get him the yoga mat, the Stretch Marks yoga mat.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You can use it as a bib.
You need some tights too, Ironcaster.
You want some knee-high socks with Fat Steven's face?
Why am I suddenly the?
What about a sausage
model for all
bikini?
this?
We talked about it on our stream. That was really fun when Ruben was there. That was so fun.
Grim actually doesn't have a merchandise page, but he does have a storefront. So you have to buy a book
I
when you.
do have T-shirts.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, there's a link to it off the thing.
Oh God! Well, hang on. I gotta see. I've never seen Grim T-shirts. Is it postmort.com?
Yeah, there should be a link to it from the front page if you just.
Oh wow!
Please tell me you have aprons.
Teespring store. I don't think I have aprons.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently, that's the wrong postmort.com.
Oh. Annoying.
I gotta make ugly Christmas sweaters. That's what I gotta do.
That would be good. I would like that. Although you could only wear them at Christmas, so why?
Because it's trendy.
I don't even like sweaters.
Yeah, I'm not a sweater guy either.
I don't even wear turtlenecks because it feels like a midget strangling you.
Well,
If you wear
yes.
like a backpack, it feels like a midget. And two midgets trying to take you down.
I hate turtlenecks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like I live in fucking Texas. I mean, it's like, why would I get a sweater? It does get cold here, though.
Sweaters.
What's cold?
Because sweaters are so goth.
Oh, I can even make lace panties.
Black oversized.
I always
ones,
wear sweaters.
And I have my cheesy Christmas jumpers as well. Have you managed to type in a very short weather dress yet?
But who's got the onesie? Who's got the onesie pajamas? Do you have one, Grim?
I don't have any ones.
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
This is perfect for Ironcaster, right?
Ooh, it is a crop top. It's a crop top sweater.
That looks comfortable, actually. That's
I'm
good.
finally reliving.
Ironcaster would be beautiful in that one, and some sweatpants, of course, and he can make workout videos.
He can do like the Emilio Estevez style from Breakfast Club and stuff.
Oh, sorry, Snortum. Yeah, fracking Texas.
But my favorite sweater is this one. I'm gonna get this one.
The Beyond Show.
Yeah, I love this sweater.
I like that one too.
I have a question.
Colors.
I have a question with you guys. I need your guys' opinion, and I'm going to show it right now. Once you're done showing his merch, if
Blue.
you think the fat Santa's husband kissed Fat Steven's ass Christmas sweater would be a good idea,
Why not?
What?
Say that again.
Santa's husband kissed Fat Steven's ass.
That's so small.
Funny, I like it.
I'll buy it.
Well, it's
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, the problem is it's not $1.
That's what I said. I'd buy it for $1.
Okay,
there we go, something like that.
but only $1.
Then we can add some spring graphics, like some reindeer and the Christmas tree. Look, the Christmas tree. That's really big. Put a big Christmas tree. I got branches for days and just go like that. And there we go. Nah, I can't do that. That's weird. I can have Santa. No, look, the Santa's no. What is it? No, God, this is horrible. No, okay. Stop sharing. It's over. It's done. I gotta figure it out later.
All right, let me see if I can get this to work here. I feel so.
Stick it out.
I like your mug you're selling there, Grim.
Oh yeah, you should check out what it says on the back.
A Hegao mug.
Oh my god.
Tell me with.
Oh, that.
Tell me with what?
That's, fill me with your hot fluid, Oni-chan.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I want
Joseph
that mug.
Stalin's
Okay.
Comintern
I'm so gonna
vodka.
get that mug.
Yes. The Soviet version of the Jack Daniels label.
I like that. I like that. Rolling 20s, Lake Geneva Originals. And B&D. Where's that
The
BDSM?
best dungeons.
Yes.
Bondage and domination.
Bondage and domination. And Rodadio. You can see these, right?
Yeah, we can see them.
Okay, good.
I just went there myself so I can see it bigger because these glasses don't work.
I understand the reference to this one because this is from the, what is it? The 57...
45 psychedelic.
45, yeah. That's his role-playing game.
Yeah, one of
Problematic Degenerate. Oh. We need that one for Fat Steven.
Which one? Which one?
Problematic Degenerate.
That's
Yeah,
a great channel name, The Problematic Degenerate.
It is.
Yeah.
RPG Dice Evolution. I like that.
Yeah.
And of course, the post-mortem and Dead Tired of Zombies. I should get that. That one would go really well.
I'm gonna have to do the wine tumbler.
Reasonably priced Willy. Okay, I like. It's not free, but
it's not free, but it's
Reasonably priced.
reasonably priced. I like this. I like the. I like this color, and it's a comfort tee too. So I might have to get one of these. Does it actually come in fat boy sizes? Hang on, let me check. It does come in fat boy sizes. Yay!
They're made
Okay,
in
I'm buying
America,
this.
so they obviously come in fat boy sizes.
Okay, I'm ordering one. Not right this second because I don't want to put my credit card information up on the channel, but
Don't forget the back side of that card while you're showing it off.
what is it? Maniac Pixel Nightmare Girl.
Yes, instead of Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's kind of. I wish I knew the reference. That would be. Feel
It's
dumb
Detroit.
now because I don't know it. Fate. Yeah, I need one of these.
You basically need one of everything, I reckon.
Yeah, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. I know you can't foot the bill for that, and I wouldn't want to do that to you anyway. It's like, buy stuff if you like it because your friends need money too. Very online. Yeah, that kind of fits me. I like this one. Yeah, bacon gives me a lard on.
I love that button.
Oh my god.
See, I had no idea this was here, Graham.
Well, now you know.
Now I know.
If you want a fat boy one, get the transhumanity one.
Yeah, there you go. Transhumanity. Yeah, that does kind of fit because I am a transhumanist, and I'm definitely fat as a manatee. Pros before hoes.
Best
Mascara.
mug yet.
Arwen, you gotta get this one.
Which one?
Mascara flavored bitch tears. Oh my
I
gosh.
do.
And if you hover over the back of it, there's just a single drop.
Yeah, there is right there. These are. Did you came up with all these yourself?
These are great.
Yeah, they're all mine. Yeah.
Oh shit, these are great, Grim. Oh my god, I wish I had known about these.
Oh jeez.
Better an edgelord than a dull peasant. Yeah, no kidding. I need this one right here. Class war, not race war. Yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
And there's Aerotech. For those of y'all who don't know, that is the special world that Grim runs for Tabletopless.
Yeah.
The ERG?
If you're a British nerd of a certain age, that's the British Experimental Rocket Group from Quatermass.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Ash, I guess you know nothing about this, even though you're British?
Absolutely not.
He is a mere crotch dropping, so he will not know at all.
Okay. You're forgiven.
I'm a mere what dropping?
Crotch dropping.
Lingerie.
The Higal bear.
A Higal bear.
Oh, seriously, Ash, if you have a long beard, you can just go into the panties and just have a beard attached to the middle.
I think you finally reached the
We
end.
have reached the end of these. Oh wow, these are
all my stuff. Yeah.
There you go. We shielded all your stuff for you, Grim.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, it is my birthday tomorrow, so thank you for that.
Oh, happy birthday!
What
Yeah,
Nerf
happy
needs to
birthday. I
do-
did.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
What
Hey,
Nerf
Glenn's
needs
in
to
the chat.
do is what is it called? I didn't pull the trigger. Nerf guns. Nobody gets that. Come on.
The Baldwin Signature Edition.
Get it?
Yeah, every fired
Oh.
shot comes with a new excuse. Yeah.
Oh my
Excuse.
god.
It's Nerf
come
for I didn't
on.
pull it.
It was a ghost.
It wears a rope
Friend.
made out of dental floss, and they told me to hold it up, and I was in
Stop,
movie,
Fat.
I was a shadow.
Love the hair, Arwen. There you go. Squeaka loves your hair, Arwen.
It's just temporary. It goes back to red after tonight.
Hi, Squeaka.
I like peasants. They're my class of people. Yes, they are. How you doing, Brett Cohen? It's nice to see you. Oh, and Squeaka wishes you a early happy birthday also.
Thank you, Squeaky.
I'm going to refrain from making Alec Baldwin jokes because honestly, that's I don't think that's a funny situation. But
I
No,
promise.
that's kind of explosive.
yeah, a little bit.
I promise never to
Oh.
pull the trigger.
Oh, okay, Fizz. Yeah, we'll check you out on where you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Do you do it like the cartoon though, where it takes like half an episode to play one card?
Yeah,
There you go.
Totally ignore how the rules actually work, and you make it
gonna
up as you go.
I'm going to summon this dragon, but not till next week.
Yeah. And you ever notice that nobody ever pulls the pot of greed on that show? It's like, come on now, that's my favorite one.
Even though it's been apparently banned since the start of the game.
Yeah, what is the point of putting out cards that become immediately banned for tournament play? And I mean, they're not the only ones to do that either. I mean, you know, Wizards of the Coast and everyone else does that for their card games. I'm like, why would you do this?
That's a fine-looking Wookiee, Mickey.
She looks kind of Doberman-ish. Well, no, not Dober. Collie or something.
Oh, it's supposed to be like the one of the characters from like Goofy.
Gosh.
I'm not sure.
Yuck.
Oh, by the way, I haven't actually posted anything up to Snowdub, but I did want to say, Snowdub, I knew about your recent loss of your family member, and I'm very, very sorry. I know how much it's got to hurt. You know, when my boys died a few years ago, it was very sudden, and they died like 1 week after the other, and it crushed me. So I can only imagine how you must be feeling. So you know, my sincerest condolences do go out to you, and you know, just hug on Bishop for me, okay? Give him a scratch for me.
No.
Yeah. Snow lost one of his little fur babies this week, and
That always sucks.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
We don't deserve dogs, man. They're so wonderful. I mean, and when I hear stories about people who do bad things to dogs, I seriously, it's like my blood pressure goes through the roof, and I usually grab something that I can hit something with because that's the first instinct is I want to go and bludgeon that person, and you know.
Oh, John Wick.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of wish John Wick was a real thing because you know nobody would abuse pets after that, right?
Yeah.
Mean to animals on the naughty list.
Definitely. Does everybody else here have pets? I don't have any now, but
Cats.
cats. Okay, I know
Cats.
Grim does.
Yeah.
I did.
I have 8
Three
reindeer.
cats.
Yeah, you do. Do you actually have any pets, Ash?
No, I wish I did, but no, we don't. No one's at home long enough to be able to take care of her pet.
Oh.
Wouldn't Sikh Santa have tigers instead of reindeer?
Yeah, but there's permits and shit for that, and it gets messy with paperwork, and in a suburban neighborhood, it just wouldn't work.
Squeaky, you don't count. You Yeah. Oh my gosh, Norse Pupus, really? 22? I didn't even know they lived that long.
Wow.
They can live
Oh,
long.
that's
Some of them, yeah, they can live really long.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Parrots can hit 50. It's crazy.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, they're the kind of pet you have to like decide who's gonna take it when you die
Yeah.
because they live that long.
That's really horrible because it's like, can you imagine having a pet for that long and it just suddenly expiring, and then it's just like, oh man. I mean, because that's as long as a person in some cases, you know.
Yeah. My old neighbor had a cat that lived to be 27. I'd never seen anything like that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when it was in its like mid 20s, I thought it was younger when I first met. I said, "Oh, how old is Sparky?" 26. I was like, "What?"
God.
Just running around. I was like,
Man,
Maybe
that's
it was a
shocking.
vampire.
Yeah.
something weird
I don't know.
going on in that house.
Well, whatever he was feeding that cat.
All the mice in the neighborhood would just shrivel up when they found him.
Your soul is mine.
That did only come out at night.
Okay.
They are crepuscular.
Crepuscular, yes. Night hunters. All right. Well, does anyone have anything cool they got this week, or anything they found this week? What happened this week that was cool anyway? I don't recall anything spectacular or controversial.
I got fan mail again.
You got fan mail?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
again.
Stalker type?
Yeah,
have
I got some this week.
I got a textbook that I wanted to buy in the mail with no names or anything. So someone sent me the book of ticks, his story and stuff, the book that he made.
Cool.
All right, fess
Yeah.
up. Who was it? Who was it on this panel that did that? Fess up.
I don't have his address.
I don't know who did, and you can basically only order the book or get it in Norway, so I have no idea.
Wow.
Wow.
I have no clue. But I'm happy.
I don't get fan mail or anything like that. I barely get Christmas presents. I have to buy my own presents for myself, but that's okay because at least I know what I'm getting.
But you know you'll like it.
The bill.
And that's true. I know I'll like it. And I do have some more good news. I haven't actually set the date, but I did get to talk to Stephen Cheneau, who is the head honcho over at Troll Lord Games, or as I affectionately put it, he's the M. Bison of Troll Lord Games. And he is going to be doing a show with us at some point, Grim. It should be great.
Cool.
Are you familiar with Castles and Crusades at all?
A little, not hugely. But,
You can download their player's handbook for free from their website. I highly recommend it because, as I was gushing over them a lot yesterday on the unboxing. But I love a lot of the stuff that they have done with their game because it's an OSR retro clone kind of thing, but they have kind of their own spin on it, and it almost feels like second edition in a way. And
Here
their
it is.
Castle Keeper's Guide is especially good. Oh
Here's the
man,
book with
let me blow it up real quick.
Norwegian
Hold up.
So I got this book. So the English version, is the Ugly Duckling, because it's about his story from his childhood and everything that he made into a book, and he made it really anime style with the drawings. So it's like,
Wow.
yeah. So I got this. I'm pretty happy. So
I like it.
yeah, same here.
Yeah, nobody ever sends
just-
me anything, but
I just wonder who the effing did it.
It's really hard to put on the brakes like that, isn't it? It's like,
I
oh,
swear all the time. I swear all the
is.
time. That's the thing. I effing swear all the time.
yeah. I had Lasso of Truth. She was at the channel last night while I was unboxing this stuff, and she was jokingly calling it Dollar Store D&D, and I was like, "Don't say that! God, the president of the company is going to come to visit us. We can't have the chat calling it Dollar Store D&D." But actually, he's pretty cool. He probably wouldn't care. He'd probably laugh about it too. He seems like a cool guy. He's got his own Twitch where he gets up and answers questions and stuff about his company, and they are trying to do more outreach for Troll Lord games. So I think that's really cool, man, because they're kind of on a more of a ground floor. And I don't know, just from my perspective, I like that because you have too many of these big companies, the ones that company that kind of live on the coast. And I think they're so insulated from their player base and so disaffected by reality because of it.
Necromancers on the seashore? Is that what Necromancers on the seashore?
That's acceptable. Yeah. Those guys, I think, have lost touch with their player base a bit. Either that, or they're trying to make a whole new player base by alienating all the old ones.
Sorcerers of the Mediterranean.
Ooh, I'm not quite that far.
I got a
It's really too bad. It's really too bad because that company was a great company once upon a time. I just think that they're listening to the wrong people, and a lot of things happening in pop culture the same way. That these companies are just listening to the vocal minority. It's the people like us that are on the panel here that are the ones that are buying your product, and you got to really take a stock in what you're doing. And that's why your unboxing the other day was a lot of fun, because that's an independent company. They're just putting out stuff that they like to produce, and you know what? That's going to be what is a popular product. You put out something you love, and it's non-politically correct. Considering the times that you're going to here, if you're talking Dungeons and Dragons, for example, that is not a politically correct 21st century kind of topic to discuss. That's a medieval situation, and you just have to deal with it. If you're a player, you're going to play in that theme, right? It's not going to be realistic for you if you're playing in that theme, but yet it has a lot of modern themes imbued into it. If you want to do modern role playing, there are games for that.
Mm-hmm. What were you
I
saying,
picked up a load of the Degenesis material because they're going out of business. So
oh, really?
I thought I'd grab that while I could for historical archive purposes. So
Can you show us some? Because I have never seen it.
I'll have to go and get it. I'll go and get it in a minute.
Okay.
The other good thing we had happen was we had our best ever night on Tabletopness on Wednesday.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, which
I wasn't on
fantastic.
there.
We normally get in the top 100 on the campsite, but we got all the way down to like 24, 23.
We got to 13, or you got to 13.
Was it that good?
Yeah, it dropped all the way to 13. I was watching it.
Yeah. So I was busy running the game, obviously, but yeah, feels like we kind of turned a corner. I will go and get some of those books. So showing.
Okay, and while we're doing that, I will pop this up for Fat Steven because I think he wants to share this one out.
Sorry, go ahead.
He doesn't want people to buy his merch.
Well, I just made that now while we were talking.
Nice. Oh, good.
Is that? Oh, I recognize that. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Who did this for you anyway?
That was the best scene in the movie. That was the best scene in the movie. What do you mean?
When she popped out of the
whole
cake,
scene
yes.
there looks like it was Under Siege.
Where's the? You can't see the middle though.
It wraps all the way around though. That's the thing. Sorry.
That is
Looks
awesome.
cool though.
That
I
is
like
pretty cool.
I need one of those for my water. What is it? A 20 ounce?
20 ounce.
20 ounce. Yeah, I do.
All right, there you go. Oh my God, Inception.
I know, Inception. My thief would push anyone in a wheel.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god.
As would many of our characters.
That's true. Truth.
It's just a matter of making use of the resources you have available.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mac had to show his stuff off too. Mac, you're incredibly quiet, but you gotta show off your stuff.
Just getting stuff out since we're just like showing off merch stores. Yeah,
There you
this
go.
is my Etsy shop. I just dropped something brand new yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. This is the stickers I got. Brand new stickers based on stuff I was doing during on Twitch. And if you want to blow my screen up, I have it right here in my hand. So
wait up.
Yeah, I'll blow your screen up.
Here.
This is so good.
No. Oh no, my actual screen.
Your actual screen. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, look.
Scroll. There you go.
Yeah. Just got these in yesterday. I'm probably gonna stream tonight, just showing them off. But yeah, I got brand new stuff on the Teespring store. Looking to get some more stuff as well. Not Teespring, I mean Etsy shop. This is like all stickers. This is like shit that I make. Basically, I make myself, and I have to ship them out myself. But
Okay.
people love them. People absolutely love them, and I'm very happy to have this stuff up. So, yeah,
You
check
just,
that out
like,
and
layer all the art together and make like the take on the Ahigo shirt.
That could be awesome. I'm open for ideas. Like I'm always open for ideas and always open for stuff to try out. But yeah, there you go.
All right, Grim, what you got, man? Or do you have it?
Thank you. I haven't even opened most of it, but
I'm gonna have an unboxing right here.
Well, kind of de-shrink wrapping.
Okay.
So the Genesis is the game. It's called Primal Punk, is what they style it, and it's post-apocalyptic. But they're an interesting company because they really go all in on the graphic design and artwork.
Dang,
that looked amazing, dude.
Yeah,
so that's why they went bust.
Because they spent all their money on artwork.
Yeah,
that's fucking amazing.
That's great.
And they tried to do what the guys behind Transhuman Space did by giving away their core book for free.
Ooh.
For a while on PDF, and then hoping they'd sell the hard copies in the meantime.
Yeah, throw me a link to their studio, man.
But it didn't work so well. 6morevodka.com is where they're selling them, I think.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
But yeah, it's all highly designed, which is kind of a trend in the gaming scene at the moment. So that's Exalters, who kind of the world got its shit wrecked by some kind of weird asteroid, which does all kinds of weird stuff to people. And you've got different factions and sort of strands of humanity and so on. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the kind of
That's
the kind of highly graphical sort of.
I really like that.
Do.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How come nobody heard of this?
A bunch of reasons, I think.
Because you didn't ask.
They're not English native speakers,
Uh-oh.
so that kind of cut down their audience at the start. And that quite often happens with companies that aren't native English speakers. It just doesn't go over as well, or they're not as good at the marketing. And because the margins and everything are so low, I wish you could feel this, but this is like a map, but it's really plasticky, so it's hard wearing. It's not just going to fall apart like paper maps do, and it folds out nicely.
Wow. Oh man, that's beautiful.
I would seriously get that framed.
Got another one. The Grindworks, another map.
Yep,
See,
both framed.
Oh, that's nice.
That's amazing.
They just put a lot
Really
more
nice.
thought and everything into it than a lot of
I have a
other
thing for
companies do.
maps. I like maps.
You also like dice.
I do.
If anyone's out there can draw a map to her lost forks, we would greatly appreciate it.
I'll get started on it.
Thank you.
Make sure it's in the shape of a corkscrew while you're at it.
And don't forget to incorporate a magnet with that map so she can.
This isn't even their core book, but it's a double slip case.
Oh,
Justinian, which is one of the factions and one of their major cities in 2 hardbacks. I haven't opened that yet, so.
are they like super expensive or what? I mean, because it looks expensive as heck.
It does.
Yeah, they're cheaper at the moment because obviously they're going out of business, but there's whatever stock's left is whatever stock's left, and that's going to be it.
Dude, I want to jump on that when I get paid.
Oh, that's awesome,
It-
man.
the system isn't great, so
Oh.
you might want to run it with something else.
But it's good
There was
ideas,
another-
and you can always crib them.
Yeah, I think the ideas are good as well as the art with Genesis. But
Ooh, look at that cover.
yeah, it's shiny.
That's
This is
amazing.
the Black Atlantic supplement.
Oh, I like the
So-
graphics.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic Atlantic.
God, it's gorgeous.
It's really amazing.
Wow.
So I don't. I'm gonna have to convert it to another system, I think, or kit bash their existing system. It's
You
just,
know, Cyborg is just finished funding for Kickstarter, so maybe there's that in the future, huh?
true. That's something like that could work quite well, actually. Oh, that was nipples. Can't show you that. More nipples. More nipples.
Yeah.
This is the section. See,
So we can't have that. We cannot have that.
more nipples. More nipples. No. Yeah, so it's
We
quite
love nipples, you know.
quite gritty and edgy as well.
No nipples, no dongus.
Ah,
Oh boy.
Ooh, the shit.
That's
yeah.
cool.
But yeah, it's dead cool stuff. Just a shame about the system and that they couldn't manage to sell it. It reminds me a bit of a game called Eoris, Eoris, which was the fantastic art, but the system was an incomprehensible labyrinth. And I think they were Brazilian, and the translation wasn't up to snuff. So you have a very difficult system, poorly translated. So that didn't work too well. Same with Mechanical Dream. I love that game as an idea, but they were French Canadian, and again didn't translate it particularly well. So bit of a trend.
Well, that's unfortunate that they're going out of business, and it's really sad that I had to find out about it this way.
Yeah.
But maybe we could,
I said Transhuman Space, didn't I? I meant Eclipse Phase. They're the ones who originally marketed by giving the book away free, and they tried to do the same sort of thing, but it didn't work for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have a couple of the Eclipse Phase stuff, and the PDF originally was free. So you're right, it was the Eclipse Phase stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, man. I'm kind of like elated and yet bummed at the same time because I'm excited to pick up some of this stuff, but at the same time, it's like, oh.
Well, you take a swing, you take a big swing, and hopefully it catches. That artwork is just phenomenal.
It is.
You want to hit with the artwork. You've got a great story, and then if the system kind of fails you, that can be a problem. So it's a whole bunch of factors that is so rare for a game that's not one of the big games to take off, and it's just too bad because these smaller companies, there's some really, really great creative stuff that's out there.
There's some amazing talent out there.
Exactly, and see, that's the thing. That's one of the reason I decided to start doing these unboxing videos is because I got I get merch, or not merch. I get stuff all the time from independent game companies and stuff like that because I don't really play 5th edition. But I love OSR products, and I love companies that put out OSR products. And I think there's an entire generation and culture of gamers who have only ever heard of 5th edition, and they've never heard of anything else, and they don't know that these other products exist out there. And I'm just like, yeah, guys, there's a lot more than one game company, and there has been for years and years and years and years. And
that 5th edition system is actually not very good, but it's the default system for everybody because everybody has heard of D&D. Everybody's heard of the 6 stats, 1 to 18, D20, D12, D10. The regular 6 dice. It's that system is so ingrained in culture now that throughout the world everybody knows that system. But there are better role-playing systems out there.
Yes.
Than the 5th edition, for example, or 4th or 3rd, or right down to the blue box, red box, or the original box. But I think that there are some much better systems out there than the D&D system.
It's like the vanilla ice cream of systems.
exactly.
It
Good
is.
point. That's actually a good way to put it.
Yeah, and I was kind of saying that on stream yesterday. As I was going through the Castle Keeper's Guide, they had a lot of optional rules and things that you could use as part of your Castles and Crusades game, and a lot of those are old rules from the old original AD&D and stuff that were optional and stuff. But I mean, it reminded me of things that we have lost. One of them was titles, which I know most people are like, what are you talking about titles t-shirt? Back in AD&D, every single class got a different title with every single level they made. So your fighter didn't necessarily start out being called a fighter. They started out being called like squire or something, and then they would move up in ranks. They'd be called like Myrmidon and all these other things.
Wasn't one of them superhero?
No. No. Paladins didn't actually. You didn't actually achieve the title Paladin until you hit like 9th or 10th level.
Yeah, because it was like veteran and warrior and swordsman and hero, apprentice, footpad, robber, burglar. Those were the man, I can still remember some of that stuff, right? The thief stuff, like burglar, 4th level burglar. Those old level titles were so awesome. Well,
I
you
love
had
those.
acolyte. I think it was priest,
prelate,
for clerics.
lama. Yeah.
Yeah. Swordsman for fighter, veteran, warrior. Evoker, conjurer, prestidigitator, like all that. Great. Those are. I love that. But I grew up with that too. As a kid, I love that first edition D&D stuff.
And
I actually tried to run a first edition game a few years ago because all of my friends are all
5th editions,
north of 40.
Yeah.
So we're all older, and so we were all sitting there. We said, well, "What are we going to play? Let's go back to the old school and play first edition." And I had, I had a gnome, a dwarf, a halfling, and an elf in a party, and it was just the most fun I've had in years playing D&D. And it was like start at first level. It was stab the rat, kill the orc. It was just, and it was a lot of fun. And the thing I noticed most about that, we did 3 or 4 sessions before we said, yeah, okay, the system is broken. We went but it was the most howls, the most laughs, the most fun we've had in a very long time because it was just old school, getting back to the basics, fun again.
And it's good stuff. And the thing I liked about titles was it helped you kind of flesh out your characters more. But they got rid of titles starting with 2nd edition, and they just never brought them back, which I always thought kind of took some personality away from the game because now your character is just whoever. They don't get to a cool title like, if somebody, addresses you as, like knight, it's kind of like, oh, don't.
Well, they eliminated having followers and that kind of situation too, right? Would be as you get to 10th level and you start to you can build a keep. You can have followers. You can have, and that's kind of a cool part of the game too. That's lost. Sounds like a good Kickstarter. A supplement just talking about that stuff.
The Old Days by people who fart dust. I don't know.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, it's like, I mentioned that, they had rules for henchmen and hirelings, and I'm like, man, you know how much fun henchmen and hirelings used to be? Because, okay, and this was the example I gave, and I think Grim would agree with me on this one. Probably Lord Thoth would too. I know I'm losing half of the panel because you guys are probably going, I don't know anything about this shit. You guys are talking Greek now. But, okay. Like back in the old days, you could hire people to help you out in dungeons and stuff. They could carry extra equipment or lanterns or whatever you needed and stuff. And they would follow you into these dungeons while you, got your fight on with all the monsters and stuff. Well, old school D&D was pretty deadly. So typically you'd get your butt kicked and go down in combat and in some cases, it might have been a TPK. Well, what I would do is, in the cases where, parties would go down and stuff, I'd say, okay, well, you guys had hirelings, so temporarily I'm going to let you play the hireling so that you can go back in there and retrieve your corpse and pull it back out so you can go, get raised or whatever you need. And that's an element that's lost on current D&D players because they have so much healing and so much hit points and death saves and this, that, and the other. It's kind of like the margin for error in 5th edition D&D is so great that I'm kind of not surprised that players get so pissed off and angry and stuff when their characters do die.
TPK for that in the chat is total party kill. So when everybody dies, just in case you don't know, but also just one last thing, and then I'll stop talking. Was what the survivability factor was so bad because your magic user, your wizard, he's got a D4 hit points. So at first, second, third level, one hit he dies. That's why he stays at the back of the party, fires off his magic missile, and just hopes that the warrior, the fighter, and the other party members can protect him. It's not like today where, I've got die 8 hit points or whatever. I can charge up and beat them with my staff. That's not what it's supposed to be. So everybody had a role. Now everybody can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was also niche protection for the fighter because fighters are great at low levels, but then shit at higher levels because everyone else has got magic or sneak attack or whatever else. But knights used to become fighters used to become lords, and they would have vassals, lower level fighters that worked under them, and you could bring them along to the dungeon to help you, and you had a route to wealth from owning land and so on, which is kind of missing now.
And it's a different strategy of playing. That's all.
It is, and it's lost a lot of the charm that it used to have. And that was one of the things that I noticed in the Castle Keeper's Guide for Castles and Crusades is they had a whole section on using titles and land as forms of rewards rather than just accumulating treasure. So I thought that was really cool. I was like,
If we got any other news everyone's interested in to finish on.
Yes, we do. Evidently, Keith has some news that you want to go ahead and tell them what you posted.
Well, I just saw that the Clown News Network actually fired Chris Cuomo. So,
what was he terminated for anyway?
Really?
So he went from suspended indefinitely to now
fired within the hour. He was fired. Yeah.
So apparently he was trying to help, or he was trying to use some of his connections with CNN to look into the people who are making allegations against his brother, the governor.
Andrew Cuomo. Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
And using his media platform to protect his brother and whatnot. So. Apparently, there's going to be a complete turnover at the network. There's a new CEO and a new board of chairman of the board, and they want to actually cut out this nonsense and get back to straight up news. So I think you're going to see a lot of changes there in the next 6 to 12 months, probably.
I mean, that's good, but from a business point of view, it's probably not going to work out well for them.
Well, their ratings are in the toilet anyway, and they're
that's true. That's true.
So, I just thought it was interesting that they actually kind of did the right thing for a change instead of protecting.
I'm kind of surprised by that too.
So am I.
Yeah,
I kind of think everybody has kind of woken up to woke, and they've had enough of it, and the pendulum is swinging back the other direction now.
Well,
slowly.
And the complete. I mean, the lying the mainstream media does. They just flat out lie and distort the truth. I mean, it's gotten so bad.
Either that, or I think they're going into overdrive and they're just going full like authoritarian and such like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like divisive, becoming more and more divisive because they're losing because they're getting they're getting a sense that they are losing power.
Yeah, and I actually saw just today a thing where Bill Gates has given over, or not given, or donated. He's actually invested over $300 million in CNN, NBC, NPR, and to basically what's the word I'm looking for? Embellish the topics that he cares about. So you're really slanted, yeah. So
I just don't want it to swing in the other direction too far and us keep going back
to be in
and
the
forth.
middle.
Yeah,
it has to be in the middle.
Because not everybody's the same. I mean,
Exactly.
you know, when you get into issues like that, it's not your right or your left. It's a spectrum. There's
agree.
nuance, there's balance, there's, you know,
The problem is that these networks aren't hiring journalists; they're hiring activists.
that's very
Whatever
true.
side you're on.
That's
So,
very, very true. I agree.
It's true everywhere, I think.
Well, it's
Yeah.
true everywhere. Exactly.
Hey,
It's
awesome
true on
one.
both sides of the aisle.
Toilets currently in the Marvel.
Hey, awesome one.
Well, there was one little thing that kind of came up that was
the Marvel.
kind of relevant to something I've been talking about a little bit.
Sure. What is it?
And that's it's and I shared this with you, but it's been reported that IDW is supposedly losing their Hasbro licenses.
Yeah, losing Transformers and My Little Pony.
And
Really?
G.I. Joe.
Oops.
Wow.
That leaves them with precisely nothing.
No, the biggest thing they have at that point is Star Trek and Godzilla.
Right.
Well, and the thing is, IDW is already financially in the Marvel, as Awesome One would say.
In the Marvel.
Yeah, they've been in the Marvel for like years now. They've been on that big bankruptcy and such. It's just
I mean,
it's just kind of like a slow death.
5 years ago, their stock price was about $50. It's currently going for about $250 today.
Oh,
because they are a publicly traded company.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And the same thing, I think the same thing is going on with BuzzFeed. They were trying to get because it's like the stock price and such. They were trying to get to 2 million, but like their stock price is up, but they can barely squander at 1 million. So they're hurting big time as well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oof. That's a big oof. That's
Oh.
a big oof.
Oh man. Well, we'll see. Do we have any Christmas movies to look forward to? Is there anything coming out? I mean, was Ghostbusters the last really big thing that was coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta show y'all
Well,
something.
The Matrix and Spider-Man are coming out. But
Oh yeah, The Matrix. Oh my god, I forgot about The Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay, is anybody excited for that besides me?
Matrix?
No.
No, it's
No.
2021/2022. It's
Only one of those.
I'm sorry. I can't be with you on T-shirt. I'm sorry.
I'm
It's
excited for it.
50-50 here. It's 50-50.
Oh, Ash, thank you. Here, hang on, Ash. Let me. There you go.
No, for
And
me,
you got promoted.
The two of us in the corner over here.
Canadian. It's like everybody who's not excited for the Matrix has to get moved down. Everybody who is excited, got me a T-shirt.
And here, just so we can keep the Canadian
I'm
Union.
ambivalent. I don't know.
No, I'm a little bit excited, but it's still 50-50, if you know what I mean. I'm still scared of them effing it up, but
Yeah,
I'm
me
also
too.
excited to like see, Keanu Reeves back in action and Trinity and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
It looks like a soft reboot. Another one of these
No.
vehicles to hand it off to new people.
Not really.
Nobody touch Wheel of Time.
I'm cautiously
They ruined it.
optimistic because I was the same way with Dune. I was cautiously optimistic, and I was surprised that it actually wasn't a bad movie. It was actually pretty good.
If it could be better than Reloaded and Revolutions, or
Oh,
at
well,
least
that's
better
an easy part.
Well, at least better than Revolutions. But yeah,
Do you mean underground rave in a cave? Let's all have an orgy.
Rave in a
Revolution.
cave.
Revolution.
Spider-Man
I
is
would
next
like
year,
to
though.
be
isn't it?
excited.
no,
but,
it's
uh,
not.
yeah,
It's
December.
Spider-Man's
But
a
the-
couple weeks, man.
Yeah,
Is
but
it?
the review- the
I
reviews-
already,
Dude, they've been
I
sold
already have
out.
the premiere
Tickets have
tickets.
been sold out.
The
Yeah, I have
reviews,
the
though,
premiere tickets.
for Wheel of Time have not been favorable.
Mm-hmm.
Very,
Okay, well,
No, nobody's very happy. Like even listening to Lady Gravemaster's review, and she was super pissed the
Mhm.
whole time. And
Because
hear from Gary, hear from other ones. This Wheel of Time is trash, from what I've been hearing.
They
okay.
took off, they made it very female-centric.
Yeah, I'm
if
not
I
looking
remember
Her too.
It's
Well-
the biggest thing that's turning me off to the Spider-Man movie, upcoming Spider-Man movie, is Zendaya. She just squints her way through every role she's in.
Oh yeah, I
Got that
think
bored
hate her
face.
so much.
Yeah.
Well, I
face.
admit I'm kind of with Gary on that. I did find the big turnoff when when you have Alfred Lea says Otto Octavius and everybody starts laughing. I'm like, oh, we're going there, are we? Okay, well,
Well, there's no Doc. Well, the thing is, also, you have to look at it this way: there is no Doc Ock in Pollen's universe. He has not yet met that Doc. So the laughing part could be unacceptable because they haven't actually run into this yet. It hasn't been a motion or statement within, let's say, Tobey Maguire's universe. It affected him. It was a friend and a foe, as well as a educational look up. You know what I mean? Holland hasn't had that yet. It's been nonstop Tony Stark BS.
Yeah, and they did. If you guys remember,
well, they did the same. Well, they did the same with Doc Ock in the PS4 game as well. It's the same dynamic.
But if you guys remember, like this Doc Ock is from the Tobey universe, and they said that all the villains basically died of Spider-Man's hand, but Dr. Octopus didn't die of Spider-Man's hands.
No, he sacrificed himself.
He had a good arc.
But we don't know if Ock is still in the lines of the other villains, because we see him alone with the other three, while the other ones we see all fighting. There's a difference.
Yeah, Sandman didn't get killed by Spider-Man either.
No.
Nah.
He also got a good arc with that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, because I just watched the editor's cut yesterday, the other cut of the
Spider-Man
version.
3?
Yeah, the editor's cut, the other version with some scenes they should have used in the original movie.
Right.
That had more passionate scenes with the daughter and Sandman with the sandcastle. When she touches the sandcastle, and she hears the heart of the father, and is watching over her, and it's so much better. And I'm gonna say this: I would watch Spider-Man 3 editor's cut any day than the MCU.
I can't believe they cut that scene. That is probably one of the best scenes in that movie.
Yeah,
it is hands down.
And if you watch the original, the cinema version, that the butler is a evil guy because he never told Harry about the father.
Right.
But in the editor's cut, it's different because Harry looks at a picture of Peter and Mary Jane, and he starts to cry and actually understands like these are my friends. What am I doing? I need to change. I need to save them. I need to help them. It's a totally different vibe and so much better.
Yeah.
S3 has its faults, but I still enjoy the hell out of that film.
Me too.
Same. Sandman was great.
Me too.
He was. And that's
It doesn't
Thomas
make-
Hayes
it doesn't
Church
make-
right there.
I will
It's
not
not the movie
forgive
Sam
them.
Raimi wanted to make by any
No,
stretch.
it's not.
So
I
much
will-
interference from Aviar and those guys. So.
I will not forgive them for that. For what do you call it? That 70s Venom. No, thank you.
Oh, Venom in that movie is trash. That Venom is trash.
The jazz glove scene.
And
It's
Tobey
so
Maguire
miscast.
dancing and fixing his hair into Hot Topic emo mode.
Hey, that's just fun. That's just fun.
That was
That's
just
not
fun.
fun. No, it's not. That was not fun
And
to
it
me.
was hell and into the Spider-Verse.
And when I was a child, I loved it because I was an emo.
It worked for a few minutes. It just when it went on and on and on.
Yeah, it just went on. That was the problem.
They should have
But
cut
another-
some of that back and put the sandcastle scene back in.
But
Yeah.
one cool thing in the editor's cut that I did enjoy with the Venom suit is that when Peter Parker is looking at the suit in the in the chest he has, you can actually see the suit moving and breathing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really different. They should have just changed the voice and the actor and the size.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll redo it since they've got the actual Venom now. But getting back to Wheel of Time.
Uh-oh.
I have not seen the Wheel of Time. I don't care about it.
Okay, well, I am watching it. And
Have you read the books, T-shirt?
No.
Because I've
I
heard a
have
lot.
not.
Most of the people that have read the books are like,
Well, we
I
got
read the first 12 books,
Yeah.
and this is a travesty. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, see, I wanted to get Thoth's opinion because Thoth has read the books. I have
So
not.
have I.
yeah.
So have I.
You have that? I didn't know that.
I have owned all of them at one point. The same with Wizard's First Rule and the Sword of Truth series. Yes, that's why I like when we talked about that TV series, Sword of Truth, they messed up as well. Wheel of Time, Rand Al Thorne. God damn, screw the Wardens, screw that bitch that he protects. Literally, this whole thing is about the Dragon Reborn, and this series got none of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mind you, all I'm
Sorry,
picking
man.
up is from the show, but things I've heard is that women are not supposed to be the dragon, and yet they made a decision to make a woman possibly one of the dragons or the dragon, which is a departure,
Which is impossible based on
mhm.
how they touch the source Aes Sedai, they have a different version. It's like the yin and yang, male female. It's different, and so the male version, to put it simply and succinctly, is been contaminated. It's kind of like this oily, dark, evil part of the essence of the universe, right? And then the women, they touch a different version, a different part of it. So the Dragon Reborn, all of the people and the men who can touch the source, they get contaminated because of what's happened before, and the Dragon Reborn is supposed to fix that. To put it in a small, without going on for hours and discussing this whole philosophical discussion, but what they decided to do in this show is they took it down a new path, where it's all about Moraine and what's going on with her, the companions that they have at the beginning. It's totally different. They're supposed to be children, pretty much. They're supposed to be young, and yet they're all like 30-plus-year-old actors, which doesn't fit at all. And it's anyway. I'll let you guys talk anyway.
No, actually, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. When the series is over, when this run is finished, I am gonna get Fat, and I'm gonna get you, Lord Thoth, and we'll sit down. We'll have a discussion. Anybody else who has watched the show and has read the books and has an opinion on it, we'll do a special show for that. No, just wait until it's done. Okay.
Sounds good. Send me an invite. I'll be there.
Yeah, we'll do that. Again, all right. Like I said, I'm coming from the show, not the books, but yeah. Okay, I thought the first episode was trash. I hated the opening so much that I wanted to stop watching it immediately.
Wow.
But I stuck to it. Second episode got better, especially after they got into the city with the creeping shit that was everywhere. Because that was like kind of some genuinely horrifying stuff there. Watching it eat the horse. Then third episode got even better after they introduced the Gleeman, who so far is my favorite character in the show.
He's a good character in the books.
Yeah, and I'm starting to like what's the guy's name? The dude who's the traveling companion of the British actress whose name I'm always forgetting. The
Warden.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy with the heron mark sword. What's his name?
Warder? Are you talking?
The Asian gentleman with the heron mark sword, who is the companion of the British actress whose name I cannot remember at this point because she's unremarkable in the show. But
I know he's the Blade Master, right?
Okay.
We're talking about the Blade Master, right?
Yeah.
Oh, him! He was my favorite character in the one episode I watched.
I like him too. But that's maybe not a good thing, because it's like this is the problem I'm having with the show. It's like the main characters, like Randall Thor and all of his friends and everything.
Balsamon? No, not Balsamon.
Mandragorn? No.
Lan.
Yeah.
Lan. I like that dude.
It's been years since I've read the book, so I need to touch up with it again.
What got me about that first episode, which is the only one I've watched, is they big up how powerful the magic is and how this one woman could change the course of an entire battle. And then it takes her like longer than Dragon Ball Z to wind up one of those magical attacks.
I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
Well,
And I was watching her do this magic, and I got flashbacks to the original series of Battlestar Galactica, where they would reuse the same sequence with the ships over and over again. And every time she wound up her magic, it looked the same.
Tune in next time on Wheel of Time.
The cool thing about Warders is they're mystically bonded to one of the Aes Sedai. So what happens is they have this connection, this kind of, it's like having a true love on a next level. It's like this psychic mystical bond, which passes on as people die. So if Moraine dies, then Lan Mandragon, Lan Mandragon? Anyway,
Lan Mandragorn.
Mandragoran, right?
Yeah, Mandragoran.
That's right. And so if one of them dies, so if a Warder's protectorate, if she dies, or he can pass that on to the next Aes Sedai. It's this really cool idea in the books where the woman is the obviously she's the one trying to fix the world and do all of the stuff. We're talking Moraine, right?
Yeah.
And then when her guardian, her paladin almost is this swords master. He's this warrior that protects her, and I like that idea. I'd like to see it developed better in the series and the TV show, but I think that it's going to be hard for them to do it in today's agenda to have a man saving a woman, right?
The problem is they're bonded through the one power. One is a bodyguard, friend, and confidant, but at the same time, both are physically affected by the other's emotional status as well. So, like they said, like let's say Moraine did die, and Lan, let's say, became bonded to another Aes Sedai. I'm saying this metaphorically. The emotional status of whatever Lan is going through would also affect the next Aes Sedai that they are bonded to through that one power. That emotional state affects both of them, not only emotionally, but physically as well.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that through the show, just from watching it. But yeah,
One
it
has
is
to
very
poop,
slow.
The other has to poop.
Yeah, well, it's like, I just feel like they're leaving out a lot of stuff contextually.
They are, because what they're doing is they haven't really supported the Rand, Matt, Perrin, Taverin, where they're all these connected. They're special, like they're fated. They have a fate to change the world, and they've kind of pushed that to the side. I think you've got Nineveh. Nineveh is part of it, but she's become more important, I think, to the story than the three boys are.
Well, we can kind of look at those three the same way we look at that train going by.
At that train going by.
we can also if you make a simpler thing to do is also, if you want to look at those three, look at it through the Babylon 5 eyes: the one that is, the one that will be, and the one that was. The triangle, the three.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same type of thing.
I'm getting too sleepy to stay up.
Can I ask you guys?
I will bid you good night.
Good night, Krampus.
Grim, thank you very much for being on. I was happy to pimp your stuff for you.
And Grim,
take care, man, and we'll talk to you again. All right.
Nice seeing you again, Quiche.
Nice to see you.
Grim.
You call him Quiche?
No.
He called you Quiche.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He said Quiche.
Let me ask you guys.
Selective hearing.
Are you white Quiche?
That's what it is. I'm white.
Let me ask you guys this: is this a case of where, like, there's so much material in the books and they're basically rushing through it, or just skipping over major scenes?
No, they're nitpicking and changing the format. That it's not the story itself. They're going based off the agenda of how the real world is, rather than the books. That's my opinion on it.
What's the agenda of how they want the real world to reflect?
How can you take yin and yang and just also go, man bad with the one power, but women fantastic? Like,
okay,
He's so old.
And we find that out in the first 30 seconds of the show, where Moraine goes, "Men bad, women awesome." Like
complete disrespect.
They're all Ray Palpatines, pretty much.
Source material. Okay.
The bestest ever, right? They are the bestest ever.
I don't want to.
So what you're saying is that we're looking at like a Ghostbusters 2016 /
No,
not that bad.
It's not new. It's worse in ways, though. If we're looking
really? Okay.
Mac, pick up the first book, A Wheel of Time, and read it. I suggest everyone pick up the first book and read it. And if you don't want to pick up the next book and read it, then maybe it's not your cup of tea. But read at least a couple chapters and then watch the first season. The first
really got to get through
Time.
Try it.
But Steven, you really got to get through the first six chapters. Because the problem with Robert Jordan's writing, because the problem with Robert Jordan's writing is, and after you finish the first book, if you go any period of time without reading the second one, you got to read the first one again to read the second one. It's all interconnected. It is, because there's a lot of stuff that he kind of plants in your mind in the first book, especially the first six, maybe even the first eight chapters, where it really sets the stage for the whole world, for his whole series. And he's a great writer, but it can be monotonous at times. So it's challenging to get through it, but it's a really, really deep, really, really great world, and it's world building, right? I mean, those of us who understand role playing and creating worlds, it's a great world to delve into, and it's very equal, men and women. It's not just men are great, women bad, or women great, men bad. It's very much integral that both sides of the coin are important for the status quo of the world, and when one side, the balance kind of skews to one side, that causes chaos, and that causes the corruption of everything, and that's what they're trying to fix. So when you go one side of the coin and you make women awesome, men bad, it breaks the world.
That's what I was saying in terms of comparison to Ghostbusters 2016, in that it is a disrespect to the original source.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified when they get to the desert. I'm terrified when they meet how they're trained. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna get into it, but you know what I'm talking about when they get to the desert and the dagger and the so.
Well, I think they've ruined Matt already. I think
they've ruined it all. I think.
Yeah.
The trailer right away tells you. Virtue, signal of time. Because it was more focused on the women. If you look at the trailer, it's mostly focused on the women, right? And you see the men are in the background, like they're trying to hold the props up for like the Peter Pan play.
Oof.
I read this series is so good. If you have time, you love reading. Even find the audiobooks, read them like things like that. And you got Sword of Truth and Witch War, or the Dark Sword trilogy, or the Deathgate cycle, stuff like that. Margaret Weiss and stuff. Do that. But F Amazon. But they're doing the same thing they're doing in Lord of the Rings.
I was just
Lord of the Rings is gonna be a dumpster fire.
They almost got Conan.
I think Arwen is a Pern fan, actually.
Hell yeah, I am.
Terry
sorry.
Pratchett
Heck yeah, I am. Sorry.
Terry Pratchett, right? Terry Pratchett's also fantastic. Has anyone read Terry Pratchett here?
Oh,
Not
absolutely.
a fan.
It's like the parody style of like fantasy and stuff. Like they've even done some short movies, like the Postal Service and stuff. Oh, dude, Terry.
Grim and I are not. Grim and I are not Pratchett fans. Trust me on that.
Okay, I'm not saying. Okay, don't banish me from the channel.
Just keep on.
Go away with your silliness.
If a book can grab me, I will read it. I have the whole Hardy Boys hardcover first edition somewhere.
Oh, I've got a book. I've got a book for you.
I don't
want
to
the
see
Necronomicon. It's a real page turner.
But only once.
Only once.
Latu, Barada, Nikto.
After that, human speech becomes incomprehensible.
I'm sorry you don't like Pratchett, but like it took me a while to get into it. There's so much out there, and these guys are just taking. It's like we're in the generation, or even the standard of the Discovery Standard. This is what I'm calling it, the Discovery Standard. We're going to label it Star Trek, but we're going to give it you crap.
STD. Label it.
It's not even an STD. It's this. It's the Discovery method. We're going to put a Band-Aid title over it, but it's not going to be the content of what that title represents.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Label it Star Trek, and it actually gives you an STD.
Yeah.
Now, okay, let me hit the panel real quick. Do you guys find something mildly ironic about all this?
No.
And that is these are all properties that were all written pretty well before 2016. Maybe all the way, even further back than 2000.
They're trying to destroy history by taking over and taking away what was already built. They're taking away foundations of storytelling. They're taking away the foundations of creativity and imagination and trying to stop the inspiration in the younger youth. If you do that, and it's all flashbangs and Michael Bay explosions, guess what you have? A whole society of dumb people.
Yep.
Agreed. 100% on that one.
Don't think for yourself. Just
they have no
Here's a moving
creativity.
picture.
They have
no creativity.
We watched a video today talking about Birds of Prey, and the person said, their focus was not to take their message, whatever it is, whether it's feminism, whether it's wokeism, whatever the heck it is. And it's not to make that marketable. It's to take what's already marketable and turn that into their message.
Yes, it's
And that's
what
they're doing, because
Alex
they have
Kurtzman said that
no
last
ability
year.
to do it.
At
I have
San
that
Diego
clip.
Comic Con, Alex
I have-
Kurtzman said it's not about Star Trek anymore. It's about
Kurtzman-
using it as a platform. For
Exactly.
our
I
message.
have that clip, Keith. I still have that clip clipped. I have it somewhere.
Yeah,
That's where
I
I
have
put
it
that,
too.
and that's where I put the image of him in the clown wig on because it's Clown Trek.
Yep.
So this was just some layperson. This wasn't,
What were they wearing on their
anyone that-
face?
no.
What the hell were they wearing on their face? It looked like they put white out on their face. and
Really
they
bad
stuck up.
makeup. I don't know what the hell that. Sorry, bleh, what the heck that was. It was awful.
See, that's also the thing is I know we're in a generation where parents are like, it's really busy to perform everything. Yeah, just give the kid a tablet and just make them watch whatever else is on YouTube. But you know what you could at the same time, tablets have this wonderful ability to play audio books and get the kid to listen while they do something else, while draw and see the difference. And I am not telling parents to tell them how to do the things, but if I was a parent, audiobooks would come first. Kids used to love story
Agreed.
time at night. They used to I know kids used to beg their parents to read me a story before I go to bed. Tell me about this. Tell me about your day. Audiobooks can still do that. And there's so many out there. But it's the flashy imagery that's convoluting the ability to focus and listen because all we need to see is the next explosion. I fracking can't stand that we're going down a road where we don't want to think, we don't want to create, we just want to adapt and move on. That's why they're trying to take away memes. Memes is still a form of creativity and comedy, and they're trying to take it away because it's not that it's hurting people. It's because they don't get it because they've lost the ability to think for themselves and create this creation thing. They want to turn creation into consume.
As long as they get to cry in hallways, it's all good.
Well, they're taking the road that's
Easier.
already,
The road
exactly.
more the road that is more traveled.
The village.
It's already been the work has already been done for them. All they have to do is take it and twist it and mold it into whatever the heck it is they want.
Even the village idiot wouldn't watch this crap.
That's not creativity. That's bastardizing something that's already come before you, and you just don't have the guts and the creativity to do it the way it was meant to be done.
It's a complete hijacking of
That's
brand
what we
recognition.
want.
Is all
Yeah,
it
it
is.
just shows
It
that you
is.
have no creativity and you're too afraid to fail.
Yeah.
You're too fucking afraid to fail. You're
Whoa.
too fucking afraid to be sorry, I don't care. You're too effing afraid to fail.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're getting tired of it.
And
You're
no
too
knock
afraid to
on
fail
younger.
on your own merit, on your own quality, on your own content.
Oh, what?
And they don't have balls because they can't do it on their own. Like you just nailed it, Mac. They're not afraid to take that chance to create something and succeed or fail on their own laurels.
That's the process.
That's because a lot of it is all built upon based upon what they think what the marketing team says is going to work. Like
the focus group doesn't work all the time. But this whole thing by focus group.
Oh no, I'm not talking about a focus group. I mean, like they break it down just based on basic math. They figure if we have to get this amount of diversity, we have to get this amount of these talking points. There are certain things that that are safe enough for them to be able to market.
And how does that make a good story when that is your first and your foremost? If you had any, and not you, Ironcaster, I mean them. If they had any ounce of creativity in them, they would find a way to get their message across and make it organic and make it work and make it interesting and make us go, wow, y'all, there's something new here.
Because the minute you start checking all those boxes, you have already lost. It's over.
You failed already. If
Well,
that is your focus.
Well, you guys are exactly right.
Well,
is it supremacist if I only buy a crayon box full of white crayons?
Oh yeah.
It's not just like creativity; it's infiltration. You can be done. It's like people are seeing it that you're pushing these themes out forcefully and not without any subtlety. So they're trying to learn how to be more subtle about it. And I admit that's kind of where we need to beat them there.
Yeah.
The thing is,
once they discover nuance, it's going to be tougher to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a renaissance. I'm ready for a renaissance where Hollywood falls to a certain point where they have to go back to the old ways. And if that means, hey, we get back to black and white Charlie Chaplin and hearing the Benny Hill music, I am down for that. Do you know why? Simple, grabs your attention, you share a laugh, you move on.
I hope I pray that I live long enough to see that renaissance happening, and I pray I live long enough to actually be a part of that renaissance.
We probably will.
That'd be nice.
The way it's looked over the last years, I think the generation that has suffered the most when it comes to not being able to go to school, build social interaction, trapped behind a screen, trying to learn, those are the ones that are going to fight the hardest to have things go back to what they should be, or how they are going to progress in a way that humanity can grow, not just internally, but emotionally and creatively.
Actually evolve.
I mean, speaking of that, I think of my kids. And I mean, my kids have lost a lot of friends to this kind of nonsense, but yet there's a generation, an aspect like mine. I mean, mine are more conservative than I am, and that's on their own. That's nothing that I've, forced on them or made them think, because they see it in their everyday life, and they're sick of it. They're sick of it in their entertainment. They're sick of it in their friendships. It's destroying their friendships that they've had for years. This kind of nonsense. They're tired of it, and they want something new.
But Arwen also falls into that category where we actually have the youth, like you're saying, who are going out trying to get as mentally messed up as possible because they think it's like a Pokemon collection.
Yes, they do.
And you're sitting there going, I have this, this, and this, and this. Well, good luck getting a job.
Yeah.
When you're yelling and freaking out. And
they don't want a job. They want the government free money.
It's a time where they're touting their mental illness as something to be proud of.
Yeah.
And something to get clout from.
Yeah.
Instead of treating it as what it is, a mental illness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But on the positive side,
Sorry,
Ash,
we could go all night on this one. And
I could tell. Yeah, and it's really hard to resist the urge to pile on with you guys.
I didn't mean to,
because I feel this way too.
I'm sorry.
But
sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. No, I understand, guys. You're just as frustrated as I am, as all of us are.
I'm not frustrated. I'm heartbroken.
T-shirt. I see that in my everyday life.
Well,
I have to deal with that every single day, and it is hard. It is hard.
Yeah, and this shit hits a lot of nuance, and there's a lot of ways from it. And look at me. I don't want to bring race in, but look at how. For me, it's definitely for different because I'm of this particular race that gets pandered to. So there's that factor, and there's so many different factors and what nuances to this. It's just I could be all night talking about this shit. Sorry.
No, but you're right though. I
can't help it. I'm like,
I do not disagree with you guys. I do not disagree with any of you. I think you're all very much correct. But on the positive, on the plus side, as even Esh and I are watching Wheel of Time, and up to this point, we're actually kind of enjoying it. I think for the most part. Right, Ash?
At the moment, I've only seen one episode. It's because my mom was watching it, and I was like, she was like, "Oh, you should watch this. It's got fantasy and magic and stuff." So I sat down and I watched it, and from what I gather, the episode I watched was probably the best episode so far. So it was episode 4, which is the dragon something,
Dragon Reborn,
and it was the guy that apparently he's a dragon dude, and they're trying to lock him up and then keep him in the cage, and then he ends up killing one of them. Spoilers, but okay. First of all, my main gripe: I hate how they've done the CGI for the magic. I really don't like it. I don't think it's done well. I don't like the artistic style of the magic and how it comes in when they start using the powers. Because somewhere off camera it starts coming in like a wisp, and I just really don't like that. But I enjoyed the setting. I enjoyed the scene from the bits that I've heard from the source material. I like the pairings, the concept of the pairings. One's a magic user, one's a protector type thing, and the guys have magic, but not as powerful as the women. But they're bound to protect the women. I'm intrigued by that concept, but then again, I haven't seen episodes 1 to 3, so I'm missing a lot of context, and I've never read the books, so I'll have to go back and watch those. This is me personally. It might make some people groan, but I do like the level of diversity that's in the show. One of the 4 main magic users that try to hold the magic cage on the dragon. She was South Asian Indian, and I saw that, and I was like, "Holy shit, is she Indian?" And I thought that was fucking awesome. Sorry, thought that was effing awesome.
Who did we lose? Uh-oh, who did we lose? We lose Mac?
Mac,
Okay.
yeah.
He'll be back, I think.
Yeah, and and there was this other magic user in red, and she was acting like, "Oh, men don't deserve the magic," and I absolutely hated her character. And there was
I think
that
that was
guy with
Alana. Wasn't that Alana? It was the character, I think, was Alana, right? That one you're talking about, the Indian actress. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was phenomenal, and I loved the fact that they let her keep her accent on the show, her Indian accent on the show. I think that was a nice touch.
She's green. I think she was green Aja, wasn't
yes.
she?
Yeah.
Green
Yes,
Aja.
she was green.
Yeah.
May I read a quote quickly? And this comes from Winterheart. Stories have power, Gleeman's tales and bards' epics and rumors in the streets alike. They stir passions and change the way men see the world. That's the stuff that Robert Jordan writes. And it
Wrote.
wrote.
The
You
great
know what I
thing
mean?
about the green is they can have more than one warder, and it's a relationship very much built on love and sex and intimacy. So it'll be very interesting to see how this show deals with that, because it's very much a coming out of the 60s kind of relationship, right? It's complicated. It's very complicated. She's beautiful. She's got a couple of warders. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to deal with that in the show.
Yeah. Okay. I need to let Jace speak his piece because he's got to run. Mac and he already had to bail on us because he was running out of time. And then I want to have something to say about the Wheel of Time myself. So
Yeah. No, well, you can find me on 540 Studio. We are planning a lot of things right now. That's in the process. We are also gonna do a Christmas hoodie and some sweaters and stuff with Ironcaster as Iron Claws.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we have a lot of things that I've been working on. That's why I'm not so much available sometimes now. Working a lot behind the scenes, but thank you for letting me be here, and just remember, life's too short, make the most of it. And everyone in the chat, remember, if it wasn't for everyone in the chat and this community and everything, we would not been here today. So we thank you all from the bottom of our hearts.
all right. Thank you, Jace. All right,
Buy
man.
my merch.
All right.
And buy my merch.
Geek Time's got to run. I think everybody's got to run here pretty quick.
Hey, it's great to see you, man.
Yeah, great to see you too.
Be well, my friend.
I've been
I'll
missing
see
you, man.
I'll be
I've
around
been missing
more.
doing streams with you, man.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be around more.
All right. I'll just
see you
save
all
my.
guys later.
Okay. Take care. I'll save my
Everybody.
closing remarks for when I actually close up the show. But Geek, we'll let you.
What are you doing?
All right. Go ahead. Plug your
Nobody
channel.
needs
'cause
to see that.
Haba haba.
we
Goodbye.
missed you.
I don't need to be this big. Can you not make me huge? I don't.
Okay.
I like it when he's huge.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, my friend.
Your wife does too.
I don't know what you expect me to say. I don't have much to say.
You don't have much to say about your channel or anything? Or?
No, well, I guess I was supposed to go on like 4 or 5 week hiatus. It ended up 3.5 months. Just stuff I didn't expect to happened, and I didn't stop the channel. I'm still putting out like 1 video a week. Edson from the channel and I do our football picks. But I'm hoping in the next few weeks, when things start to calm down, get through the holidays, I can kind of get back to where I was at before. So knock
That'd
on
be
this
great.
Formica table. But tonight I had a little bit of time, and I was like, hey, I wonder if T-shirt's on like he used to be. Open the laptop. There you were.
Hey.
Chat and said hello to everyone. So it's great to see all of you again.
Well, I'm glad to see you.
Arwen wasn't here when I was.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet
Yeah,
you.
great to meet you.
We put some new folks on while y'all were gone.
I'm glad.
We do miss
But,
you, Keith.
We do miss
yeah.
you, and
It's really nice. I appreciate it.
and I hope that in the near future you'll be available to hang out with us again.
Yeah,
because we need you.
Oh, stop. You don't need me. You clearly don't. You went on for months and you're doing great and you're building your channel.
We've always brought you up, though. That's the difference.
We have.
Well, I
grew-
appreciate
yeah,
it.
you
You're
were there,
really
dude.
flattering. And I don't really check the social media much at all, so I'm missing everything. So I gotta get back into. I don't even know what's going on.
Well, okay. Take
I
some
did
time,
like
catch up.
Dune. I did like Dune. So
we had quite a discussion about that. You need to go back and check our talk with Andre about that one.
You had Andre.
Yeah, we had Andre. It was a shocker.
See, what the hell do you need me for? You got Andre.
Well, it's not like he's a regular. I wish.
Shout out to Midnight's Edge.
Big shout out to Midnight's Edge, and Tom was on that stream too. So.
I had Andre and Tom. Wow.
And Tom was crashing.
We've had
Crasher
Patricia.
stream.
We've had Patricia Tallman on twice. We also had one of the actors from Hawkeye on this week as well.
Wow, look at you guys. See?
And Vaderhead keeps snubbing me, but
Oh,
it's
my
okay.
God.
We still love him.
Honey.
We still love him, though.
Okay.
It almost makes me almost like Hawkeye that she was around. Like almost like it.
I don't care. I won't.
Yeah,
watch
I didn't
those.
like it either.
I'm not gonna watch any of those.
Like Tracksuit Dracula still rock. I'm sorry. Tracksuit Mafia from Hawkeye. That's what they're actually called in the comics. Tracksuit Draculas. Yes.
Okay, then.
All right, there you have it.
All right.
Well, thanks for letting me come in and hang out tonight.
No, man, it was my pleasure.
I loved you in UHF.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't mind Ironcaster. He was dropped as an adult.
I'm just trying. I saw you. Who am I?
Weird Al Yankovic was in there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Philo.
That was a long time ago.
That's picture on screen.
That's him on there, yeah.
Oh, that right there. That guy you have on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. Jeez, am I getting that gray?
Nah.
White quiche.
Yes, Fat Steven.
Keep being a good dad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
more important.
That's the most important job in the world.
Yeah,
It is.
I get her.
Prove these Hollywood types wrong that there are good dads out there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
brutal what I'm going through, but actually filing more court papers as we speak.
Oh man,
Oh, I'm sorry,
all
man.
the best, man. I know that stuff.
It's like a stupid carousel. It just goes around and around. Can't get off.
It's the fun stuff.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
all right. I'm gonna put Iron up next. You can
All right.
plug your channel, man. Plug your channel.
Well, I'm Ironcaster, and I will sometimes talk about big robots. In fact, you can find me over my channel over here, where on Tuesdays, where we are going through episode by episode the original 1979 anime Mobile Suit Gundam, and we are about halfway through. We are halfway through the show now, about 15, 16 episodes left.
Ooh.
So
Very
I
cool.
think I should be done by April.
Okay. All right.
And I might do some random gameplay here or there, playing a little Super Robot Wars or Mass Builder or who knows what else.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, man. Well, let's see. Thoth, you I didn't think you were gonna be on for too long, but you managed to make it the whole time.
Yeah, that's right. I was lucky. I think you know what? It's great when you find a relationship where you're, two halves of a whole, and she knows that I love coming on and chatting with you all, and y'all, and just having fun. And I love doing this on Saturday nights. So she allowed me. She's doing a bunch of. So we were doing the Christmas wrapping and preparing the packages to ship out to family all across the world, literally all across the world. So when I was like, it's almost 5 o'clock, she said, "Well, I can wrap your presents. You can go and do it." So it was very nice. She's very considerate, and I love her so much. So just wanted to say thank you for even having the invite. That intro was just awesome. I like seeing me up there. It's pretty cool, and this is always a great chat. Thank you very much to every single person on the panel tonight. It was a lot of fun, and of course the chat was on fire. Special shout out to Snorty there. He always has the great one-liners, and it's great to see him up in lights. So thanks a lot, and I hope everybody has a great week.
All right. Thank you. Ashinator.
Hey guys, so you can find me on my own channel, Ash Singh, here on YouTube. This Monday and for December, I'll be celebrating the Christmas season in Tamriel on Elder Scrolls Online. So I'll be playing that all this month. And I'll also at some point I've got so many like event loot boxes to open up, so we can see what I'll get from like the Halloween event and a bunch of other ones. So that'll be cool. On Tuesdays, I'm on Amanda Gillum Presents over on Twitch. I co-host with her over there. Thursdays is the Global Geek Gang and Clobbering Times. Fridays, Minecraft with Explorer of the Multiverse. Saturdays is here for the Week in Geek. And then eventually, when they start up again in the new year, Pop Culture Archivists on Sundays. And I'll be on other shows here, there, and everywhere. So you can check out my Twitter for that.
You're a popular guy.
I wouldn't say popular.
Well, we like
me.
you.
It's the beard.
It's the beard.
That's the lace my panties.
All right,
I
Iron.
thought it was the accent. What are you guys talking about? It's the accent, man.
It's the accent.
I hate my voice. Oh, God.
It's like Arwen's accent. It's like there's the top two right there.
I don't think she sounds Indian at all.
Oh,
Y'all
don't be at
rubbing
it.
off on y'all.
Oh my goodness gracious, that is not very funny.
I can't do the Indian accent. Anyway, hey y'all, you can find me on my YouTube channel, Arwen Avalon. I kind of all over. I think Monday night is going to be on Mary's Game Room. Usually I'm on there with her and Mark. Wednesday, Pink and Purple in the afternoon is at 5 Eastern. That'll be on my channel this year. Next week. God, I'm a mess. But also next Wednesday night, I'm going to be on Tim's Talk channel. We're doing part 3 of the Harry Potter series. So that's at 9 Eastern. So if y'all are Potterheads, Gryffindor, come on out. Thursdays, Cloppy's Global Geek Gang in the afternoon, and then Drew's Pegasus Actual podcast on his channel at 9 Eastern. And then Saturdays, it's Eris's at 1 Eastern, and then T-shirts at 5.
Yay!
And then
random Fortnite with Steven.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Random
Rise
Fortnite
over
with Steven.
everything.
So anyway, that's what I got going on next week. So, and thank you again, T-shirt, for having me on.
Hey, my pleasure.
I love this stream, so I look forward to it every week.
Oh, yeah, me too. We get more viewers since you're on here now. So.
Oh God, no!
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing.
Yeah, no, don't go there.
I'm teasing you.
Make yourself conscious.
We can just do a stream where Arwen teaches us how to open a wine bottle without a corkscrew. That made
all you need is
Oh
a
my
wine.
God, T-shirt! I did that last week again on Daryl's channel, and that wine went right up in my face.
Oh no!
I pushed it down, and it just went. And I went, "Oh my God, I'm covered."
A lot of guys got excited when that happened, I'm sure.
Is it just as a quick one, Arwen? Is it hot where you're at there? Because you're fanning yourself there.
It is tonight. It's Georgia. It's Central Georgia. It doesn't know what the heck it wants.
It's
But
minus
tonight
9
it's
degrees
warm.
up here, so I'll trade you.
Hey,
No,
Lasso.
honey, I'll trade you anytime. I want snow so badly.
All right, Fat Steven.
Yeah, I'm Fat Steven. Babylon 5s I do on Monday. I do the lunch table with Lorena. It's been almost 2 years, I think now. We're getting close to that point. Next year, I'll be starting a new series interviewing one-on-one with people. The response on the tweet was good, and I will start reaching out. Other than that, I do a lot of gaming streams. After today's events with the Chapter 2 ending on Fortnite and the new island starting, I think, tomorrow, 10 a.m., you can catch me there, going into the new mechanics, the new engine, and using Explorer for about 20 minutes. Other than that, thank you, everyone on this panel, everyone in the chat. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever holiday you celebrate, you are not
Kwanzaa.
alone.
I forgot Kwanzaa.
I'm going to forget Kwanzaa.
Everyone forgets Kwanzaa.
Everyone forgets Kwanzaa.
All I
And
gotta say
don't
is
forget,
you're not alone here. There's always a channel that will welcome you. Take it easy.
and don't forget, everybody, Fat Steven Seagal would appreciate it if you send every hovercraft you can find to his house.
Oh no, I just made a new thumbnail. It's called Battlefield Sucks Radio. That's literally what I call it. I just play music.
Oh my gosh. Battlefield hovercraft. There, I saw pictures of them like crashing into helicopters and shit. So it's like, wow.
Let me just there. That's literally what I've been doing. Is it loading it? Where is it? Come on.
I don't see anything yet.
Oh, I'll go try to get in queue for Final Fantasy 14. I hear it's like thousands long.
No, the new island probably starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. Fortnite. Tomorrow.
Nice.
Cool.
Can't wait.
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn, huh? So, hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, it's your T-shirted historian. About Wheel of Time, all I'm going to say is so far, I don't hate it. I'm watching it. And I realize the diehard readers can't stand it, hate it, etc., etc. And I appreciate that because I imagine I would feel the same way if I had read the books and had to watch this particular translation. From what I'm being told, all the differences are. I'm going to continue to watch it all the way through. But here's the thing. When the series is done, I'm going to read the book. So, you know, I can kind of postpone the disappointment until after I've read the book. And then I can go back and watch the show again and say, oh, this was a total trash fire or whatever. But there you go. Anyway, you can catch me here on the Week in Geek. You know, it's my show, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time every week, Saturdays. During the week, you know, if I get something cool, I guess I'll start unboxing it, especially for my Dungeons and Discussions channel since we're on hiatus. However, we are going to have 2 Dungeons and Discussions episodes coming up this month. And I am hoping that one of them will be with Stephen Chanot. And perhaps, if we are lucky, we will get Venger Satanas, and perhaps we will get James Edward Raggi IV, if we're lucky, you know. I want to get more of our game people who are not WotC affiliated onto our Dungeons and Discussion shows, because I think everybody should be checking out the indie people, because there's more than one game out there, kiddies, and you deserve to know about it. All right. But in the meantime, have a great week. Take care and, you know, party on, because we got a city to burn.
Party on, Mike.
Inside this cow.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.